What's up, guys? Welcome back to King Kraken Sports. Mike here, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I don't know. I just feel like this year I haven't really done as much. I haven't really done as much, and even the videos I have been doing, I'm a little too serious in them for my liking. So I wanted to kind of, it's the holidays. Why don't we just take a bit of a lighter approach to the NFL? Now, we're going into Week 17 now, and there are a lot of eliminated teams. So today what we're going to do is we're going to look at a kind of funny approach to every eliminated AFC team and their outlook on the offseason. And then tomorrow you're also going to be seeing the NFC. So again, if I make fun of your team, this is not meant to be taken seriously. This is just meant for some laughs. So enjoy, guys. I feel sorry for Jets fans. They're never really relevant. They're the NFL's perennial doormat. And even for those couple years back in the late 2000s, they were almost relevant, almost good, but no one really took them seriously. Now they're back to being the trash heap we're used to, and well, they've got about 3 good players. There's Darnold, there's Marcus May, and then there's the superstar Jamal Adams. And no one else on the team could give half a fuck if they were paid to. Well, they are paid to, and they don't give a half a fuck. Step 1, fire Todd Bowles. His message is stale, the team is trash. He's never been good while he's been there. This was a really bad hire from the get-go, it looks like, and it's only getting worse. Also, you might want to look into firing McCagnon. Seriously, you have a young quarterback, and you have nothing but defensive draft picks. Your defense is fine. You have Jamal Adams, and you have Marcus May. You have a team building a culture on defense. And on offense, you have 4th stringers at best surrounding Darnold with an offensive line that can't protect anyone. Oh boy. Like I said, fire those 2. That's a good start. You have a candidate in office for that general manager's job. His name is Brian Heimerdinger. Might want to hold on to him before someone else gets him. Also, in terms of the head coach, literally anyone other than Todd Bowles. Well, maybe not Hugh Jackson, but you get my point. Good news, Raiders fans. You have 3 first-round picks this year. You have 2 first-round picks next year. You seem to be set for the future. In theory. Because bad news, you have John Gruden making those picks. He hates your quarterback hates him. He makes ridiculously bad personnel decisions, like bringing in the carcass of Jordy Nelson, or drafting Colton Miller in round 1, and Brandon Parker in round 3. Your defense is garbage. Seriously, everything about your team sucks. You traded Khalil Mack to get one of those first-round picks, in a move that has literally made the rest of the NFL laugh at you. You then traded Amari Cooper to the Cowboys for another first-round pick. He seems to have turned it around in Dallas quite well. Good news, though, you can trade that disgruntled quarterback for probably another first-round pick this year. The quarterback class in the draft is looking terrible, so any team needing a quarterback should be giving you a call in about 2 months. The bad news, again, you have John Gruden making that pick. He'll probably fuck it up. After all, this is a man who wants to bring the game back to 1998, a year in which the Raiders still didn't make the playoffs. Have fun with this guy for the next 9 years. You need a drink, and so do I. Welcome back to the basement, Jaguars. We missed you. How was your 1 year of relevancy? Yeah, that's what I thought. A 3-0 start this year, and everyone thought that the Jaguars were definite Super Bowl contenders again. And then everyone realized that they have Blake Bortles as their quarterback. At least he's gone next year. And you can maybe give a team that has so many high first-round picks and so many high potential players an actual quarterback that can win them games. Oh boy. Maybe you could use a new head coach too, but the owner came out and said that everyone in power is still going to stay. Like I said, at least Bortles is gone. To be honest, this is more or less what we expected from Buffalo, right? No one was really expecting them to make the playoffs. Okay, good. We needed to figure out what Josh Allen was, and he's essentially Tebow with a stronger arm. He could run. That's about it. He needs some wide receivers that can catch, though. I mean, coming into the season with Kelvin Benjamin as your number one receiver is not a recipe for success. Now, that being said, draft him some wide receivers. Please. Desperately. The one thing a quarterback needs is people that can catch the ball, and Buffalo has none of them. Also, a running back would help. And an offensive line. Your defense is set. It's one of the best in the NFL. Just no one's paying attention because it's Buffalo. You need people to realize that Buffalo might in fact be a thing going forward. Oh. Bengals. Bengals, 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 Bungles. Seriously, the fuck happened to your team? Oh, that's right. You hired Hugh Jackson midseason. The cancer of football. The man who single-handedly killed the Cleveland Browns. In addition to already having Marvin Lewis on staff. What the fuck? You knew that would kill your team. I guess Mike Brown just really does not give a shit about winning football games. Wait, what? He's saying he's going to allow Marvin Lewis when to decide he wants to stop coaching. How cheap are you exactly? It's bad enough your offensive line sucks, your defense sucks, your quarterback is mediocre. You have Joe Mixon and AJ Green and Tyler Boyd, and really that's fucking it. Tyler Eifert's probably gone in the offseason. God. The Bengals are worse off than the Browns. What the hell is going on with the NFL right now? Ugh. Seriously. But let's all just laugh at the Bengals a little bit more. Vance Joseph, you see him on your screen, no longer having the time of his life, instead getting fired as I say this sentence. Step 1, fire Vance Joseph. Please. When Bill O'Brien is on television, on camera, calling you a dumb fuck, you know it's time to get the fuck out. Bill O'Brien's not exactly one to talk. Step 1, like I said, fire Vance Joseph. Step 2, get a fucking quarterback. Seriously. The last time the Broncos had a quarterback that was any good was Jay Cutler. That was a long time ago. How is John Elway this bad at evaluating quarterbacks? Seriously. He's terrible at it. Since Peyton Manning, he has had Paxton Lynch, Trevor Siemian, Chad Kelly, and the corpse of Case Keenum. Step 2, get a fucking quarterback. Call up Cincinnati and see what they'd be willing to give Andy Dalton to you for. Seriously, do something. Do something. Anything. Do not waste the careers of guys like Von Miller. Or Bradley Chubb. Or Philip Lindsay. You have a building block for the future and it's an undrafted rookie. You're this close, Denver. You just need a competent coach and a quarterback. Don't fuck this up. Dolphins fans, not to let my hatred of your team get in the way, but seriously, it's time to move on from that trio. Gase, Greer, Tannenbaum. It's gotten you nowhere. Not too long ago, everyone thought that Adam Gase was going to revolutionize the NFL. He did. He set a whole new bar of mediocrity. Seriously, your team is trash. Your team would be better off tanking, and instead, your team thinks it's a playoff team. I don't get it. Just start over. But knowing that it's the Dolphins, you'll still botch all 3 hires in their place, so don't worry. Also, Tannehill. Hit the bricks. 30 years old, never done a thing in his career, overpaid. Too bad the draft sucks this year. And knowing that it's the Dolphins, you're going to go into 2019 with Blake Bortles as your starting quarterback. Congrats, Browns fans. You are back to being relevant. For once, you're looking for a head coach, and it's not going to be the low man on the totem pole. People want your job. I mean, they're willing to overlook the fact that your owner is a poor man's Jerry Jones, and believe me, that is not a compliment. But you have a franchise quarterback, a defense loaded with studs, players like Jarvis Landry, Nick Chubb. You somehow have an offensive line that isn't garbage for once. I'm not sure where this came from, but believe me, after, being trash for as long as I've been alive, at least you guys have something. And, Cleveland fans have waited long enough.